Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Neil and welcome back to another episode of BeamNG Quickies. If you guys know me, you know I like my boring car mods. Well, today we're checking out basically the holy grail of boring car mods. And I mean that as a compliment, I promise. This is the Bishu Lumience. And I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be some sort of like 90s Nissan. Or something, but all you need to know is it's a boring freaking car, and I absolutely love it. This thing has a ton of awesome little details, and on top of that, hold on, I gotta check this again. 56 different configurations. There's basically anything you could want. There's wagons, police cars. I don't know if there's like an off-road version of this thing. There's several different police cars, taxis, and even a race car down here at the bottom. But right now we have basically the base model, about as boring as you could possibly get. And as far as interactions go, not too much going on here. Although we can open up the hood without having to like pop the trunk. This just straight up pops it open. And it's all automated from there. You can even use the force to put it back down if you really wanted to. You can also open the doors, of course, and this one has a pretty crunchy door sound, so let's take a listen, shall we? Beautiful. We also have a working clock. Don't judge me. I work best in the middle of the night. That's where all my creativity kind of comes in, you know? And apparently we're listening to 102.7 The Rock is what I'm gonna guess that says. Another pretty cool little detail this car has that I don't believe I've seen in any other mods. Well, first of all, we can actually read that. What does that say? The actual distance is shorter than the display. That seems like a little bit of broken English to me, but you know what? Whatever. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, another cool thing that I don't think I've seen in another mod before is when we actually turn on the ignition of the car, we get a little bit of a jingle, so take a listen. Isn't that adorable? I love it, man. Let's go ahead and start her up. So yeah, this is pretty much all business, this car. Nothing fancy, no leather, a lot of plastic, a lot of cloth. But let's see how it handles this giant hill, because of course we need to crash test this thing, and I also want to see how that suspension holds up. Oh, buddy. Oh, God. Oh, no. I think we're okay. Yeah, we're fine. You can beat the hell out of this car. It'd probably be okay. So there's your first look at the damage model. Not bad at all. Here, let's send it into the pier here. Oh, my goodness. Hubcaps flying everywhere. Hopefully, we're wearing our seatbelts, which are modeled, by the way. There's one right now. So yeah, overall, I would say this is an above average crash model. Not bad at all. Not any noticeable kind of tearing here. If your jagged edges, you know what I mean by that, right? Some mods, especially of the Russian flavor, tend to get those all over the place. I like the way the hood kind of it actually didn't really deform. It kind of flew over the top of the bottom of the car, which is kind of a cool little detail. You can actually see the frame exposed underneath. Anyway, let's do that hill again. Actually, how big is the trunk of this thing? Oh, that's a big boy. You can fit all sorts of stuff in there. Anyway, let's do that run again, only this time let's take something a little bit faster here. The Luminous. I want to say Luminance, but it's Lumience. 032. Let's get something a little bit quicker here. I also want to try one of those wagons as well. What's the street tuned version? Street tuned model with carbon fiber hood and a spoiler. Interesting. Look at this. Oh, and we got the leather on this one, baby. We're moving up in the world. Beautiful. Let's see how tuned this thing actually is. Well, it definitely feels a little bit zippier. Although even the base model is pretty darn zippy. It's just not going to blow your mind or anything. We are going to be crashing here. Oh, no. We just ruined a lot of people's day. Again with the hood. Oh, it's like the hood does not want to be damaged or something. And this thing still runs. I feel like our tires are not aligned right now. Oh, my goodness gracious. Now oh, God. Now my goal is just to actually get that. Oh my goodness, that hood to actually bend. There we go. It's a very resilient hood. It seems like the trunk latch is as well. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. That might be one of the worst broken windshield textures I've ever seen. It looks like there's just like melting snow on there. What is that, man? Come on. The rest of this mod is so high quality. We could do better than that, can't we? Never actually heard those church bells chime like that. That's weird. Anyway, I gotta try out one of these wagons. Let's get a fast one. What's like the fastest wagon? The EX Wagon. Premium model with bright interior and chrome finishing. Ew. Because of absence of wagon models of the ZX trim, it is the highest trim of wagon body style. Okay, so I guess this is about as good as we're gonna get. The bright orange. And let's check out that vibrant interior. We got the right-hand drive on this one. And I guess vibrant just means, or were they talking about, did I misread that it said exterior? Maybe it did, because this is just, brown. Anyway, look at the climate, the 90s climate controls, man. Nicely done. That was fancy back in the day, wasn't it? Anyway, one more run down the hill here in the wagon. I am a wagon guy myself. I absolutely adore wagons. I wish they were more popular in the States, but there's only a few brands that still even make them. I think the only American brand that still makes one is Cadillac, and I don't even know if they still make it. What a run down the hill, by the way. We just hit the end of the pier at like 110 miles an hour, burst into flames, of course. I don't know how the safety standards on this things are gonna hold up, but yeah, safe to say we're probably not walking away from that one. Anyway, I love wagons, man. This is probably my favorite version of this car. All right, now I want to pull some people over. So let's get one of these. There's a lot of different police versions here. We got the Japanese one, and we should have a South Korean one probably as well. There we go, Republic of Korea. Is there any other ones? Is there an American one in here somewhere? There might be, but I'm too blind to see it. So I guess we'll try the Japanese one. This one should be right-hand drive, correct? Yes, it is. Oh, by the way, you'll see up here it says interior lights. For some reason, they're modeled and everything, but he didn't make a trigger box to click on. You have to do it with a key here, so it's Alt-I. And I guess it doesn't work in this version. That's weird. It worked in the other one. I tried it earlier, I promise. Maybe it's because this thing has sirens, so it kind of interferes with that. Let's try to see if we can turn those on real quick. There we go. We are very out of place right now, but let's see if we can find some perps to take in with this thing. This one's pretty darn quick as well. Look at that, getting some air off the top of the hill. Everybody pull over, please. Corvette, you did not pull over. That's the car that was running from me as well, the Corvette. Oh, he's still running. Oh, how is he still going? That just shows how tough those Corvettes are, but he seems to be struggling quite a bit. Let's just put him out of his misery now. There we go. Send him into the mailbox. No way he's going anywhere. Suspect is under arrest. I would say this is a pretty darn good police car, man. Oh, he's going to honk at me now, really? I like this, too. The flare. Wow. All right, let's check out some of these kind of special variants down here. We have quite a few. The Street Tuner we already saw. The GTZ Hardcore Sports model with turbocharger and sporty suspension settings. Only available LHD layout, but this was sold also in Japan and Australia. Does not mean that it sold well. Okay, well, I'm still excited to try it out, so let's give this a shot. I'm actually going to take this one to the highway because I want to see how fast this thing can actually go. So we're going to go all the way. I need as much room as I could possibly get here. We'll start at the toll booth there. And let's see how fast this beast can go. I want to see one of these bad boys go 200. I don't think they can, but I'm going to give it the best chance possible. Already approaching 100 miles an hour, so definitely not slow, this thing. 110. Yeah, no shot we're going to reach 200, but maybe, just maybe, we'll reach 150. I'll be happy with 150. As long as nobody causes me to crash, we're going to have to play Burnout here. Woo, buddy. 137, quickly approaching 150. Actually, I think we ran out of steam at about 140. Well, nothing left to do. Oh, man. So 140 miles an hour is about what we're looking at for this thing. Do we have one that goes faster? Unfortunately, I don't think we have any like crazy like drag versions of this, which I would love to see. in the future. But we do have the JTCC prototype. Discarded attempt of making JTCC touring machine before Pessima Zenith. There's so much lore in this mod. My goodness. He's created a whole world for these things. It was canceled due to the weight and aerodynamic problems compared to other competitors. Okay, well, it doesn't sound that good then, unfortunately. But what about the Rage and Rapid custom model, which appeared in the movie series Rage and Rapid as a sidekick? Okay, Universal City Studios. This isn't real, is it? So it's a movie car, which really means it's probably not fast in real life. But let's try this one out. Do we have an eject button in here? I don't see one. I should probably be looking at the road, shouldn't I? This one's pretty quick as well. I don't think... Oh, my goodness! That sucks. What an idiot. I mean, I cause a lot of accidents on this channel, but really, I do not think that was my fault at all. You could say he was just merging into a different lane and I was going so fast he didn't have time to react after he saw me. But you know what? I'm not going to take the blame here. I'm blaming it on that guy. What an idiot. Let's try that one again, shall we? Speed to beat 141, I think is what we topped out at. 36, 7, 141, 42. Yes! The movie car is the fastest. Oh, we're so close to 150. I still don't think we're going to do it. So this is the fastest one, but not by a lot. Big crash at the end. So I think this is probably going to be the one we're going to want to shoot off the car jump arena. The movie car from Rage and whatever. The cult classic, you know. Alrighty, here we go. We might actually get over 150 if we're going downhill like this. Maybe even 200? I think I'm being 170. Okay, so not 200, which I would have hoped for, but it's still a pretty good launch. 300 and probably 340 is what it's looking like. Yes, sir. And a fairly decent landing. Something broke. The right half shaft busted. Besides that, it's still in pretty good shape, and we can still... Oh, my goodness. Probably one of the softest landings we've seen into the water. We skipped, and it slowed us down, and we just came gently to a stop and just kind of kissed the back of the pool. I love it. You want to know why I love the BeamNG community so much? Because you guys can turn any boring car into an awesome experience. Like, seriously, you guys love boring cars, but they're so good. There's so much love put into these things. You just can't help but be happy when you're driving these things. I don't care how boring they are. It's my favorite genre of car in beamng.drive is the boring ones. And this I'm going to be adding to my list of must downloads. Yeah, it's that good, man. Boring but awesome is what I would use to describe the Lumians. This car's not going to get you any chicks, but man, it'll get you from A to B real nice. And if you guys would like to download this mod, I'll have the link down below. Definitely give it a shot. Support the developer, because this is some darn good work, sir. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.